Okay, hello there, guys. Hope everybody's doing really well, and hope that you're managing to keep cool despite the scorcher of a summer that we're having. Um, I wanted to share with you a wonderful, wonderful package that I just opened that I received from my YouTube and Facebook friend Tony, also known as Cursiveman, and I I just did a video where I opened them for the first time to take a look at them. Something happened to it, I don't know. So I guess this is take two. But anyway, um, really, really should not have done this. Cursiveman, this is really fantastic. It's a lot of fun. You're going to be responsible for me not getting any sleep tonight because I will definitely have to be staying up to read these. But he sent me I sent Tony a few things a few weeks ago that I thought that he might enjoy having in his collection, and he I told him it's totally not necessary to send me anything. I'm very well stocked with comic books. I could almost open my own store, but of course, when you get them and they're so good, I mean, it's just a lot of fun. So you're happy to have them, and these are very, very special to me. Um, the first one that I brought out, I've mentioned being a Doctor Strange fan in a couple of my videos, and obviously you were paying attention. So this is just wonderful. Oh my God, is that not a fantastic cover? And what I know, this is Doctor Strange, Master of the Mystic Arts, number 3, originally 20 cents. So obviously early 70s, late Silver Age, early Bronze Age. And one of the things that's so wonderful, and I love this period. I love like the late Silver Age comics and how, just the way they look, the scratchy real paper. Now comics are slick and kind of glossy, and I guess they'll last longer that way if you take care of them. But I really love the ones that were pretty much like I read when I was a kid. So this is marvelous. This is from 1972. So this is 40 years old, still in very good condition. And what's really marvelous about this, which I suspect maybe part of the reason he got it was by Stan Lee, and looks like artwork done by Barry Smith, and it's really superb. So, and I do not have any of these books. So, you know, thanks so much for that. I really appreciate that. And also another Doctor Strange book. Didn't somehow I missed this one as well. Uh, you know, this one from the early 90s, about 20 years ago. Doctor Strange Death's Code Embrace. And that's just a fantastic, awesome cover. Doctor Strange, and as you can see, he's got like a half face, and then the other half of his face is a skull. One of his hands is a skeleton right there. Really, I mean, that is some cover, is it not? You know, so this one, 20 years old, uh, that's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you so much for that. Totally, wholly unnecessary, but much appreciated, and really thank you a lot for that. And also, he sent me, and this is very special for a couple of reasons. This is was put out by Topps. It's Dracula, number one, one of four. It was a mini series that Topps, who put out comic books for a while in the 90s, and I think also did cards. And was adapted from of course, from the Francis Ford Coppola movie of Dracula. And what's really special and awesome about this is I had this comic. I had this series, and when I was moving and going back and forth from the old place to the new place, spent the night at the new place, went back to the old place the next day, and had pretty much what was left pretty much cleaned out, which included my comic books, some furniture, clothes, even some food was taken. And so this was one of among many, many comic books, that got gone. And what's also, so it's wonderful to reclaim this, this old book, and this is in superb condition. This looks like it could just be put right back up on the shelf, in the store, no problem whatsoever. What's wonderful about this is a huge first for me. And Tony, I know you don't realize this, but I do not, despite being a comic book collector on and off ever since I was probably about 8 years old, nothing of mine is signed. Nothing. And this is the very first comic book that I have that is signed by the artist. And you can see Manola's signature right there in the silver on the black. And this is there's even a certificate of authenticity with it on the back. Apparently, this was a series of 2,500 signed, personally signed by Manola, and this particular issue is number 473 of 2,500, written right there. So, I mean, that's fantastic. That's really awesome. So, I will definitely be losing sleep tonight reading these fun books. And he sent me a handwritten note. Very nice, very sweet note. I really, really appreciate this. This means a lot to me. And your handwriting's not that bad, Tony. It's nowhere near as bad as mine. But on YouTube, his Cursiveman, his videos are awesome. They rock. So I highly recommend that you check him out and subscribe to him. He's much better at this than I am. A lot more fun. And he has signed this. His lovely wife, Hope, whom I'm friends with on Facebook as well, and Bella, his daughter, and Adam, his son, and Adam Gamer 27 is on YouTube as well. And so definitely check him out as well. The Montgomerys, all of you guys rock, all four of you. Awesome, awesome package. Much thanks, much appreciated. And not to get too heavy, but the way I discovered his videos was earlier this spring. My mother was in the hospital in ICU for several weeks before she passed away. This was like throughout April until early May. And I would just be with the laptop, sitting around the hospital for hours on end, just looking for something to do, feeling pretty helpless. So you try to find things to occupy yourself by. I stumbled upon Tony's YouTube channel. I think he had only done maybe 3 videos when I first started watching them. Became addicted to them, and uh, really was, looking forward to every single video that he did. Just pretty much like every day or every other day. Checking out his channel, hoping there'd be another video there. So it kind of gave me something wonderfully fun to sort of take my mind off, to help take my mind off what was going on. So I don't know how you thank somebody for something like that. There's really not anything, tangible that you can do for somebody who had no idea who I was. But you never know when you do these things who you're reaching out there or how they'll take it, or what positive impact it may have. So I think that's something always to remember. So thanks again, Cursiveman and family, for the books, and even more so for all of you guys being such wonderful and fun friends. I really, really deeply appreciate it. And also, this week, this was interesting because I order things online anywhere from 1 to 4 or 5 things a week, generally. And not anything terribly expensive, but I'll order comic books, I'll order novels, I'll order DVDs, CDs from Amazon or eBay. This, I had no idea what this was. Just opened it, and so it was just kind of fun, like just to try to guess, because I order so much stuff. Sometimes I even forget. Sometimes things will. This did not take very long to ship. I think I just ordered this last week. But so this came fairly fast. Sometimes things take so long that I completely forget about them. But this actually turned out to be a Perry Mason comic book. This was put out by Dell. in the mid 60s. They came out about once a season, maybe. I think they did about 4 or 5 a year for a few years. We at my house, we are all huge fans of Earl Stanley Gardner's character Perry Mason, the great lawyer that most people know from the legendary television show with Raymond Burr, which I must be the number one fan of, and love. Grew up with the Earl Stanley Gardner, Perry Mason books around the house. All those wonderful vintage paperbacks. Seen the movies from the 30s, which are okay, not great. Uh, got some of the old time radio shows from the 40s, again, kind of so so. But of course, the TV show is legendary. We're watching it the entire run of it now on the Hallmark Channel, and the comic books are like really great fun. So you know, I'd totally forgotten all about this. Just happened to get this really cheap off of eBay. Just saw it. It was like a buy it now. It's in pretty good shape. I would say it's got some, been bent down here. I did take it out and look at it. It's a little fragile, a little brittle, but pretty good shape for a book that's almost 50 years old. So that will be a lot of fun too. But um, much thanks to you, Cursiveman. Uh, you and the family's friendship means a great, great deal to me. I'm thrilled to have this package, so I definitely will be staying up late tonight, enjoying the Doctor Strange and the Dracula again, and looking to frame my signed Manola Dracula. How awesome is that? That's fantastic. So thanks again, and please, all of you guys, subscribe to Cursive Man's YouTube videos. He does mostly comic hauls. Um, he's maybe the biggest Thor fan in the entire world, and you won't be sorry. They're lots of fun, lots of very entertaining. He's much better at doing this whole comic book haul thing than I am. And so definitely check him out and subscribe, and you will be glad that you did. So everybody, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, comment, and try to stay cool. And everyone have a really great weekend. Thanks a lot.